Hello all, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. What we need to do today is we need to go to the library and do a little bit of research on the stuff that Mr. O'Finn was getting up to. Most of our other objectives are a little blocked off from us right now, so this seems like the only logical step for us to take. Alright, what would that be? Would that be Irish folklore or Irish mythology? One of the two. None of these. So, Irish folklore? I mean, it's not folklore, is it? It's a real language, this Ogham. Spiritualism? No. Irish history? Ogham carvings. It looks like these carvings are written in the ancient Irish alphabet of Ogham. This book has a table of letters here. Could this be used to translate the carvings on Mr. O'Finn's staff? Translation puzzle! I need to translate the carvings on the staff. Each letter is composed of several lines. Which letter matches each set of lines? No. Okay. So... So it could be... No. Oh, M. Because it's the lines are kind of slanted, I see, in some of them. Okay. This is so cool. Oh, it's written kind of backwards? I mean, it's not like a hard translation puzzle. It's just kind of a matter of searching for... No. Did I count that wrong? That has 5. Oh, this is gonna be in Irish, I bet. It's not gonna be, like, a phrase that I recognize. I'll do this quick, and then I just got a text that I need to respond to. 2 on the left? How is it not that? Oh, D. Oh, that was 3. I was pressing the one with 3. A, L. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. A again. L again. H, G, I, D. The Ogham means de gleisel and droch dom, which means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. Yes, there. If my translation is correct, this means unlock the magic to me. The power in the phrase is tangible as I think or speak it. Okay, what am I supposed to do with that? Okay. But there is more to this. I wonder now if the staff will reveal more. Okay, so I need to go back to the staff and maybe speak the words to the staff. Okay, I can do that. That was a really cool puzzle. Alright, before I take a pause from recording for a second, I just need to say... Okay, I know that wasn't like an intense translation puzzle. This isn't Chants of Sinar. It's not even some of the puzzles that I really loved in The Rise of the Golden Idol. But it was really cool to just kind of exist in another language and another writing system for a little bit. That was pretty cool. Alright, I gotta order dinner, so be right back. Okay, I am back. It is time to head back to Mr. O'Finn's room and speak to this staff. How exciting. I am buzzing from that puzzle. I mean, puzzle doesn't even seem like the right word for it. It's more like a cipher, and like a really simple cipher, but man, that's just the kind of thing that gets me excited. Alrighty. De glacial androch dom. Oh no, one of these. Okay, I'm gonna start from... What's gonna happen? Oh, he put it on his head? That doesn't seem smart. Ooh! Ew! Yuck! Ew! Creepy! Gross! I hate it! Who is that? Am I infected now? Is this gonna turn to a zombie? Somehow wearing his crown gave me a vision of his final moments. He was talking with his kidnapper moments before being attacked. I think he recognized the culprit as somebody else. Oh god. So the washer... that was the washerwoman? Mr. O'Finn and his kidnapper recognized one another, which may be why he was kidnapped. The Bonnie. Okay. Okay. Mr. O'Finn was taken because he recognized the kidnapper from their past?
The kidnapped person is Mr. O'Finn.
Oh, okay, we've been knowing that, Declan.
And he was intended to be kidnapped. Just not in this manner. But the kidnapper seemingly panicked when Mr. O'Finn mentioned recognizing them from some time in their past. And so they rushed up their plans and took him at the ball, while everyone else was distracted. But before this happened, the Bonnie appeared. She seeks grief from death, but she quickly moved on from the kidnapper. What does this tell me about the culprit?
She quickly moved on from the kidnapper? Does that mean they suffered no grief? That is exactly the opposite of what I was expecting.
If the Bonnie turned away from him, it would be because there was no grief to sustain her. So anyone who was feeling grief from the loss of a loved one couldn't be the kidnapper.
Oh my god.
I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Huh. Facts uncovered about the culprit. Okay, that's interesting. That's kind of the opposite of what I expected, because I expected that since they were telling me in these facts about whether or not they're in mourning, I kind of figured that it would be someone in mourning, and I was kind of pointing towards Marquess Blake because, you know, that would kind of be the boring answer, like, oh, the big guy in charge of the whole place was to blame, but Hold on. Hold on. I need to be looking at these facts. They are not in mourning. She might be in mourning for herself. I'm not gonna eliminate her right now. But I feel like they are not in mourning might eliminate her. I'm not 100% sure. Quarantine is mourning. She is mourning big time. Marquis Blake is mourning his wife, so it's not him. Not him. Or him. She still mourns her late husband, so not you. Are you mourning your mother, Walter? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So we eliminated a couple of people. That's good, that's good. What do we need to do now? We need to keep looking in the basement. And we need to talk to... We need to talk to Doyle and Hunter. And we might not be able to do that until the hour turns over. Which is upsetting. Because I don't really know what else to do. Besides that. Like, we can still look for Fia's thing. We can still try and figure out what we're supposed to do with Ivy, but... I don't know, man. And I don't know... Kitchen basement? We haven't been in the kitchen, have we? Well, let's go to the graveyard first. I really don't want to move ahead 2 hours, because that's how long Hunter and Doyle are going to be in the basement blocking my way. So let's try and do something while we have the time. Like, try and talk to Mr. Coventry and try to maybe profile him a bit more and figure something out. Ask him about that will that we found. I don't know. We can try and talk more to Mr. O'Mara, because he was out here too. Is he? He's in the churchyard. Okay. Is that different from the graveyard? It is not. Okay. Well, let's head for the graveyard and chat with some folks. Hello, Mr. Scarrett. We still need to talk with you a little bit.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
I drew some tarot cards for myself, but I cannot make out the meaning. And you want my help? Naturally, of course. Tell me then, what cards did you draw? The Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Is that good? By Jove, I've had a similar spread myself recently, and the message is clear. The cards are saying there is an important moment in our futures, one in which it can greatly influence things to come, but at some great cost to ourselves. Great cost? Is that what the Death card implies? The cost of one's life? Well, it's not always that literal, but it's certainly one interpretation, yes. Will we make that sacrifice when the time comes? That is hard to know, but speaking for myself, I intend to. Okay. What else can we ask you about? None of that. Are you ready for the end, Mr. Scarrett? Had a few glasses, have you, Mr. Ward? Ready to set the world's wrongs to right, eh? It's quite alright, it doesn't bother me. I've had to face up to it, of course. I'm not getting any younger. It absolutely terrified me, of course. Death. Whoever is ready, really ready. Well, I suppose I am, now. I spent a fortune looking for ways out, mundane or magical. Sadly, not something money can buy. But in the pursuit of a spell, amulet, or ointment to buy myself more time, I met one of the other guests who is now here, Miss Evelyn Dean. We talked. She listened to me, gave me readings. She helped me realize what I was scared of. She convinced me that I didn't have to be scared anymore. She showed me a path to controlling the fear. So yes, thanks to her, I am ready for the end. Ooh, form hypothesis. Mr. Scarrett's goal is to take his own life and be immortalized as the first millionaire to speak from beyond the grave. He wants to be the ghost. Oh, the first ghost? He wants to be the ghost summoned at the seance. That's what he wants.
Mr. Scarrett is planning on killing himself during the seance, so that he will be a nearby and willing ghost, letting him be the one that communicates with the living. He thinks doing this will make him famous in death. I need to find and confront him about this.
Alright, let's confront you.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
Your goal is to take your own life and be immortalized as the first ghost to speak from beyond the grave.
And what a plan, yes? People across the globe and the ages will know this moment, this piercing of the veil, and with it, they will know the name Michael Scarrett. Impressive, eh?
Frankly, Mr. Scarrett, it turns my stomach.
What?
I mean, you'll have your moment, but then you'll be dead. You won't be around to enjoy it.
That the best way you can think to see out your days is by ending them in the hope of impressing who exactly? The others here at the event? Businessmen back home? Or historians in the future? Such a pointless sacrifice. And you don't even know if it will work.
I believe it will work. Miss Mantovani can pull it off.
Perhaps she can. And she'll get all the accolades for it too. You know Louis Pasteur for his vaccines, or Joseph Lister for his antiseptic sprays. But not the people these were tested on. Even if this works, a substantial if, given the undertaking and the volume of ghosts already present in this god-forsaken manor, then it will be Miss Mantovani who is remembered. You will be a footnote, subject number 1, as she continues to perform the ritual, unlocking more secrets from beyond the grave, and have no doubt she will do it again, perhaps immediately.
I mean, well, Declan, hold on. I know he's trying to convince Mr. Scarrett not to do it right now, but we already know that Carmela thinks she's gonna die at this seance. So, she's not gonna do it again. But it's besides the point. He's trying to prove something to Mr. Scarrett.
You'll be nearly dead, unable to answer a single question beyond, has this worked? You'll be tossed back so they can catch a bigger fish. Some legacy.
No, that's not fair. I would have given everything, the ultimate sacrifice. They have to remember me, love me.
There is nothing about this that anyone will love. Anyone who does dig into your story will only unearth your lifetime of failures.
And what would you have me do, Mr. Ward? You seem to have all of the answers. Yes, I am old. Yes, I have no legacy to speak of. How would you see me change that path if not at the seance? You answer me that, and I shall stand down. You have my word.
With his resources and connections, there has to be something more meaningful he can achieve with the time he has left. Something that will get the recognition he so craves. Whether he deserves it or not, he could do some real good in this world. I wonder if the charitable works of the late Marchioness could offer some inspiration. Action unlocked. Alright, can we talk about the philanthropy? Can I find proof of somebody building a legacy through charitable deeds? Mary Blake was remembered for her charitable work.
We meet again?
I believe I know how you might assure your legacy, Mr. Skerritt. At least without...
If this is another dressing down, then I'd prefer it be less public. Come, to my room.
Yay, I think this is gonna work. We never change locations unless it's about to work.
I know about the tarot reading that you received, and I know how you interpreted it. But there is another way to interpret it. Instead of sacrificing your life, your remaining time, sacrifice your money. You have so much wealth, so many connections. You could really do some good with the time you have left. Mary Blake, she undertook numerous charitable deeds and has statues erected for her. And more than that, people speak fondly of her. She is remembered and loved. You have the resources to do the same. Don't throw your life away. Refocus it and do some good in this world. Finally.
Marchioness Blake's good reputation did reach as far as London, and was mourned even there as a result. You make a compelling case, Mr. Ward, but would people not see it as disingenuous?
Genuine or not, you can make a much needed difference. And that will be celebrated. You will be celebrated. And perhaps along the way you'll find you actually enjoy the good work.
I suppose there has been a gap to be filled since her passing. Perhaps I can do something to help there.
Her passing? So he is mourning something, so that's another thing to eliminate him, because I think we already eliminated him.
It is a better bet than death. All right, so I gave you my word, and I stand by it now. When I return home, I will reach out to any foundations that suffered from the Marchioness's death and loss of funding.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because we did just learn that the Marquess basically stopped any remnants of the Marchioness's philanthropy in order to fund the seance. So, yeah, that'll be doing real good.
This could bloody well work, you know. Good chap.
Good chap.
Well, Mr. Ward, you've given me a lot to think about. I should like some time alone with it.
Of course.
Mystery solved. Mr. Skerritt has decided upon a healthier way of building his legacy. Good. We might actually make it down to that last third. History is written by the wealthy is the achievement I just got. Alright. Let's go back to the graveyard now and try and talk to some other rich dudes. Mr. Coventry and Mr. O'Mara. To try and squeeze something out of them. Something juicy enough to let me form a hypothesis. I feel like I've really exhausted everything I could possibly talk about with Mr. O'Mara, at least. I've really been ignoring Mr. Coventry. So I feel like we might get more interesting stuff out of that. It gives me pause, though, that I don't have any objectives listed for Mr. Coventry anymore.
You again.
I really have, like, nothing of note to talk to him about anymore. I can't say I was expecting anything like that ball. New to it, are you? I could think of people I'd rather have attended with, but it wasn't bad. I'm amazed with the treats provided. They were quite affecting. Okay. I thought maybe you'd have something interesting to say about that. Given your, hedonistic nature. I wanted to compliment you on your clothes. It's fine attire. You noticed, did you? You've an eye for it then. It's not nearly so showy as I could get away with. But who's to care? Not me. I'm the one wearing it. Once I like what I'm wearing, I don't see much point in showing it off. There are grander things to be concerned with. Like angels. Can I presume you've met Miss MacLeod? I have, her and Mrs. Lau. They are quite the pair, aren't they? What a man wouldn't give. Okay. Creepy. Okay. We already knew this all. All of this is kind of whatever. I mightn't have shown my face if I knew Evelyn was here, but why should I suffer for her lack of decorum? Miss Dean turned down a marriage proposal I made her a year or two ago, and there was not a second thought to it. It'd have been one thing if it were just an offer of convenience, but I thought... I was stupid enough to ask if she'd mind me switching to room 16, you know, just to be near her. At least I was there to overhear her and Miss Quinn arguing in the corridor the other evening. Honestly, quarantine just needs to let it go. Evelyn just makes use of people. It's just how she is. Okay. I truly am clueless as to how we're supposed to unlock your hypothesis, Cahill. It doesn't mean much to me. Angelic beings are creatures of light, radiant and pure. I suppose the natural conclusion would be that you have something less heavenly on your hands.
I'll be off. Don't let me keep you.
Okay. That was no help. I still have other things I have to ask him about, but nothing that I think would trigger anything. I know I can, like, ask people about him, but who would I ask? My only thought anymore is, like, Dr. Callahan, you know? Because he had that picture of Mr. O'Mara in his room that he took. Alright, is there anything interesting in here? It's open on 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes on not what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. A votive stand. Another votive stand. No doubt many's the Blake who was baptized here, but it has not seen use in many, many years. Okay, nothing interesting in the church. I thought someone might have dropped something juicy in the pews. No. Okay, Mr. Coventry. Finally time to give you the time of day.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
The young master, Walter Blake. Do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident some years back, the one his mother died in. I gather it left the boy scarred both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff. Talk to Master Blake. Oh god, I need to get into the house. Your wife. Would you have a picture I could see? Ah, those are in my room. I'll remember to take one when I'm next there to show you later on.
Good. And to you?
Okay, so I'm guessing if I'm going to get into... If I'm going to get into the house, it probably has something to do with the basement, which I need to further explore. Alright, I'm gonna follow this hunch. I'm gonna go talk to Rory at the stables. But it's a good thing we finally have a workable focus to use with Mr. Coventry. That's good, that's good. Alright. Let me go to the stables. Which should be this way. Hello again, Mr. Varley.
Mr. Ward.
I need to ask you about Mr. O'Mara. I've spoken with him. It's an interesting case, isn't it? He'd not be the first person I've met who has claimed to have spoken with angels, and yet somehow... Let me tell you this. I took a photo of him upon request. It came out overexposed, or some of it did. But was I exposure? Or did I capture the thing on camera? I think I might be inclined to believe the latter. Okay, that didn't help. I saw Mr. O'Mara taking some laudanum. No small amount, too. Is there a danger in that, Doctor? Of course there is, but I worry more about why he's taking it at that volume. Some people get a dependency for the stuff, it's true. But he's using it to mask the pain of his various foolhardy risks. Yes! I bought this in a lot. A riding accident here, a beating in the alleyway there. People talk, and it seems this poor young man has something of a death wish.
I have to be on my way.
My hunch was correct. It wasn't exactly the hunch, the part of the hunch I thought it would be. It wasn't just asking about him, but asking about the laudanum, yes. Cahill O'Mara's goal is to summon an angel and trap it so he can stop risking his life to see it.
Mr. O'Mara wants to trap an angel. I should find and confront him about this.
Alright. Let's get to it. Oh, I'm so excited. I like Mr. O'Mara a lot, so I really did not want to let him down. Just because, as I have said before, he is pretty. He is, as I said on Tumblr once, a character of all time. I have a weakness for... I don't know, what's the word? Rakish is not the word I'm looking for. That's the word the game uses, but people who seem kind of flippant and don't really care, who are also, like, rich and blonde. That is an intriguing character type to me. Blasé, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. He's rude to me and I like it. Alright, let's confront you, though. Try to get you to stop risking your life.
You again.
Confront. Your goal is to summon an angel and trap it so that you can stop risking your life to see it. Period. Exclamation point.
Am I so easily read? Oh dear. I'm not much for secrets, but I'd rather have some mystique. Apparently that's not at all the case, as you've got me pinned. Ah, well. It's true, after all. There's an angel somewhere about me. I know it. But I can only ever see it when I am, well, close to death. If only I could speak with it. Find out what it is at once. But I never get more than a few moments. A few words. But I can't continue on like this. I'm not entirely heartless. If something more permanent were to happen to me, my poor mother. So, whatever it is behind that veil of life, yes, I intend to seize the thing. To take a hold of it and get my answer. For better or worse. That's the idea, anyhow. But I cannot get to the thing. And I'm going absolutely spare trying to make it work. Maybe... would you help me with it? While the veil is low, I mean, and with more eyes on it, this might be my best chance. Come to my room and see if you can help. After all, your senses were sharp enough to figure me out.
Right now? Okay.
Here, this is a Babel stone. It's used to translate Enochian, the language of angels. Do you think you can figure out how it works? It's a matter of translation,
Yes.
I think, for a name.
Yes.
The notes are here in my trunk.
Yes, yes, yes. Another translation puzzle? Yes, I'm all for this. In the trunk? Where's the trunk? There's the trunk. Ooh. It's just the same as the Ogum puzzle, but still. No, not that. One with a little tail sticking out of it. This kind of looks like... I was gonna say it kind of looks like Hebrew. Some of these letters are very familiar to me, having learned Hebrew. This one has a dot in the end, and we're looking for one that doesn't have a dot. That's very Hebraic, I would say. Because some letters in Hebrew, like... there are letters in Hebrew. I'm gonna give you a little Hebrew lesson right now. There are letters like pei and fei, which are, like, they make the p and the f sounds, of course. And they look identical. But you can tell them apart because pei has a penny, it has a dot in the middle, but phase fell out because it doesn't have a dot. Those are the kinds of mnemonics that you learn in Hebrew school. Anyway, Suibne. This must be the name of the angel. I should inform Mr. O'Mara that I have consulted his notes.
Any joy, Mr. Ward?
I think your angel's name is Suibne.
Suibne.
Suibne? All right, I'll try it. You'll stay, right? You couldn't possibly leave at this stage. Okay, so we've drawn the trap. Now, I just say the thing's name. Suibne, come to me, O angel of mine. Ah! It worked!
Oh.
You have been what stands on the brink of life and death, shining down on me. You are the thing that I've seen. The light. You have been what I couldn't reach. But now, I can see you. I can see you. I am sorry. I was going to trap you and keep you to myself, to bask daily in your glory, for selfish joy. But I see now. I will clean up my act. I will preserve myself and spread your word. You have my heart and soul. I am your agent and await only your direction, my angel, my friend. It is gone. I really thank you, Mr. Ward. From the bottom of my heart, I knew I could only carry on as I was for a short while longer, but I could not stop myself. I needed to see, to know, and you have helped me truly open my eyes. It's hard to explain such a revelation in oneself. I'm a different man to the one I was even 30 minutes ago. That much I know. But who I am now, that's yet unknown to me. I don't know whatever journey I've just started, but for the first time in a while, I'm thrilled by the very prospect of it. I believe Suibne, wants me to attend the seance still. Suibne wants to witness it. Maybe through me? I don't know. However this works, I get the impression that something will happen there. I feel as if I will be safe. So I guess this is a warning for you and the others? But now, I need to sit down. Would you kindly see yourself out, Mr. Ward? And again, thank you.
Oh, good. Mr. Amaro will be protected by his angel during the seance. He has met his angel and pledged his life to it. Nice! I'm happy for him. Let's see, is it gonna get down to... No, not quite. I thought it would get down to the last third. But okay. The lad has a decent heart underneath it all, but still I worry for his future. That angel is unlike anything I could have imagined. It was beautiful, divine even, but heavenly? I can't say for certain. What manner of angel lures someone to their own death? I pray its intentions are pure. Perhaps I should try to learn more of this angel of his, Suibne. Alright, we've already eliminated Mr. Amara, so we don't need to do that. Alright. We can still do a little bit of research. Okay. But for now, it seems like things are good. So, okay, good. I used my time wisely. It still seems like, unfortunately, Mr. Doyle and Mr. Hunter will be... Let's see. It was Doyle. He's going to be in the basement corridor until 3. So we still have like an hour that we just can't account for, which is really upsetting to me. I can't really think of anything else I could possibly do in that time that doesn't involve talking to them, so I might have to move the clock forward a whole hour. At the very least, I didn't waste 1 o'clock besides these last 5 minutes, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I'll think about what I'll do with that time if I'm gonna skip it. I'll think about that and have an answer next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Seance of Blake Manor.